Hello and welcome. Today I'm doing a swing state analysis on the state of North Carolina. Before we get started, please go and subscribe. We're currently at 288 subscribers. The end of the month goal is 300, so go and subscribe and let's get started. So, back in 2016, Donald Trump won the state of North Carolina with about 49.8% of the vote to Hillary Clinton's 46.2%. or about 3.6% victory for Donald Trump. In RCP polling average, Biden has a 1.5 point lead. Currently, in September 2020, it's been back and forth a lot recently, going from Trump to Biden to Trump now to Biden again. And we're going to have two maps, one where Trump wins and where he needs to win, and one where Biden wins. So I've already filled in the 100% chance of counties, so the red ones 100% chance are going to Trump safely, and the blue ones as well. So we're first going to go over a Trump victory. So we're going to first look at some counties that are not filled in. We're going to start off with Eastern Pennsylvania, where all these counties went to Trump by almost 60% or more. And they trended in his direction, except for Buncombe County, which went 54% to Hillary Clinton and did trend to the Democrats. So I'm going to fill in all the areas in that area except for that one county. And it is 60% or more, except for Jackson. Jackson did trend Republican, but in a Biden victory, I think it would go likely. Oh, wrong one. It's this county here. And then all these would be safe Trump. Buncombe County went 14% to Hillary Clinton. It could go safe and Trump could still win the state, and Biden would need it to stay safe. Going up into Watauga County, Hillary Clinton won there by about 1.5%. And it did trend. It was a county that did flip to the Democrats and will probably stay in the Democratic column. So I'm going to put lean in the Trump victory and likely in the Biden victory. Going down to Charlotte, it went over 30 points to Hillary Clinton. It is definitely going to be safe in both cases. Going into Cabarrus County, Cabarrus, 57% to Trump, 38% to Clinton. Trended slightly Democratic. Probably some people from Charlotte are moving there. It's most likely to stay safe in both cases. Actually, I could see it go likely in a Biden victory. In Greensboro and Forsyth County, both Greensboro safe and likely for that one, both trending Democratic. In a Biden victory, he would need to turn out more votes. I don't think it'd reach a safe margin, but it would definitely be a lot closer. Going into Western Pennsylvania, North Carolina now. We're going to start with the south part. So 13 points and swung towards the Republicans. In a Biden victory, it would go Democratic. In a Trump victory, it could go safe, but it'd be better to be in a likely column, and is possible to happen. Richmond County trended Republican, went Democratic last time. In a Biden victory, you would need to at least go lean Republican. Scotland County went by 8 points to Clinton, trended towards Trump. Biden would need to at least get this in the likely column and improve on Hillary Clinton's margin to win. And Robson County, this is a very important one. It only does have probably about 42,000 people who voted there, but it is pretty representative of the state, of which way it goes. Except for last time around it was pretty representative, not in 2012. Trump probably will need to win this county, but if Biden wants to win, he has to win this county. Going into Fayetteville, went 16 points to Clinton, trended towards the Republicans, and a Trump victory. It could stay safe. It could also go likely. It doesn't need to. In Hawk County, it went by about 9 points. 11 points to Clinton, not 9. Or about 2,000 votes. This one did trend also Republican. Most likely to stay in the likely column, but in a Biden victory, it has to go safe. In the coastal southeastern part, it will all stay safe except for New Hanover and Bladen. Bladen County went by about 9 points. Trended Republican, actually flipped from Obama to Trump. And if Biden does want to win the state of North Carolina, he will have to at least get this narrower. I don't think he'll win it. In Trump's scenario, he'll probably carry it in a likely column. And New Hanover did trend Democratic very slightly. In a Biden victory, Biden would need to win it, but it will probably stay in the Trump column if Trump wins. Now going to Northeastern and Central North Carolina. And where are we starting out first? Let's actually finish off this area here around Greensboro. Greensboro suburbs, Trump will need to win. And a Biden victory. Let's see, which one is that? Okay, yeah. Biden will need to get this county narrower. It is called Caswell County. It was close in 2012 and went likely in 2016. And all the other ones, they are to stay safe. That's going to stay likely in a Trump victory, Caswell County. Did I do South part? No, I did not. Stanley was safe. Did I do? Yes. Okay. Montgomery, Monroe, Harnett, all will go safe in either victory. Lee County went by 13 points to Trump, trended Republican. In a Biden victory, and it will probably stay likely narrower than it was in 2016 if he's going to win. Chatham County went about 10 points to Hillary Clinton, trended Democratic. If Biden is to win the state, he will need to pick up some more vote there. And in a Trump scenario, it'll probably go likely. And Raleigh County, or Wake County in Raleigh, it went 20 points to Hillary Clinton, trended Democratic, and a Biden victory. He will need to get out the vote there. In this area here with Sampson, Duplin, and Wayne, these will all need to narrow in a Biden victory, but if Trump is to win, he will most likely carry these all safely. And in a Trump victory, he will need to get out a lot of vote in Johnson County, a suburban area, which went 63% to Donald Trump. And in a Biden victory, these will need to be at least in the likely column. Now I'm going to Northeastern North Carolina. What is that called? Pasquotank County went 2.5 points to Hillary Clinton, trended Republican. It could flip. It doesn't need to, though. If Biden is to win, this will need to go back in the likely column. There was only 8,600 Hillary Clinton voters there, so he's going to basically need to get out a lot of votes that did not get out in 2016 or flip to the other side going to Trump. All this area here going from Bertie to Vance County will all go safe Democratic in both scenarios. Get that one too. All of that will go Democratic either way. In Gates County, that went 9 points to Trump, was Democratic last time. We'll at least need to go lean Trump for a Biden victory. Both of these counties almost safe column except for Chowan County, which went lean in the last election. We'll probably need to go lean this time if Biden is to need to win. That's the Trump victory one. This is the Biden victory one. Gates County, I forgot to include. In Granville County, that one will need to flip back for a Biden victory. Alright, okay, there. Both are the same now. Person County will need to go, where is it? We'll need to at least go likely for a Biden victory, but Trump will most likely carry it in the safe if he is to win in North Carolina. Franklin and Nash County, hold on, this is interesting. This one went very narrowly to Barack Obama in 2012, and Trump narrowly won it in 2016. Biden will probably need to have to win this county, and in a Trump scenario, Trump will win the county. In Franklin, it went Republican in both scenarios, so Biden will at least need to probably actually get this into his column. It probably did go to Obama in 2008. And if Trump's to win, it'll probably go likely. In Wilson County, went 5 points to Trump last time. And it went 8 points to Barack Obama in the previous election. So Trump will probably win this in the... Not Trump, I mean, Biden will probably win this in the lean in a Trump victory and win it in the likely in a Biden victory. Lenoir County flipped. No, it didn't. It went very narrowly to Mitt Romney in 2012. Biden will probably need to win this county, or at least get it very close for a victory. Where is it? Greene County. Here it is. Okay. Both scenarios will probably go likely for there. Likely Republican. And this one would go lean in a Trump victory. I forgot to include that. That will be safe. Okay. In a Trump scenario, all three of these will go safe. In a that's the wrong one. In a Trump scenario, all three of those go safe. In a Biden victory, all these would go likely Trump. The county names Dare, Hyde, and Tyrell. Not a lot of vote in all of these. All of those also will go to Trump. In this scenario, this one will go likely. Martin County will need to flip in a Biden victory, and will probably go lean in a Trump victory. And Washington County went to Trump safely, and a Biden victory will probably need to go likely. And down to the final county, Pitt County, which went to Hillary Clinton by about 7 points. Trended slightly Democratic. Biden will probably need to carry this in the likely for victory. Trump would probably carry this in not carry it, lose it, and a lean column for Biden. In a Trump scenario, this is what North Carolina most likely will look like. In a Biden scenario, this is most likely what the state would look like. In the exit polls, Trump will probably lose a little bit more of the female votes and gain more on the male votes. There will probably be less younger voters turning out in the ages of 18 to 29. The 65 and older will probably get a little closer. I think Trump will win it probably by about 56, 57%. Probably Biden would probably crack 40%. Trump will probably slightly improve in the African American vote and slightly go down in his support among whites. If Biden is to win, he will need to win the college grads and narrow the some college. Biden will also have to narrow the independent vote by a lot. Trump won it with 53% to Hillary Clinton's 37%, and he won 8% of the Democratic vote. So Biden will have to at least probably hit 45% of the independent vote there without Trump gaining anywhere else. Biden will probably also have to get even more of the moderate vote, with majority of the state voting conservative and 83% of those conservatives voting for Trump. Large population of evangelical Christians there. Trump will probably get even more out this time around, maybe break 40%. In the state, 41% possibly, and probably win it by around 80%, 80% plus. Biden will also have to get a economic message that could beat Trump, because 51% did believe Trump that he would do better with the economy. And probably a big one this time around will be healthcare, the coronavirus, and race relations. So Biden will have to do good in all of those if he's going to win the state. He doesn't need to win the handle of the economy, but he has to at least win race relations. Crime's actually going to be on there, a big one. Healthcare as well, and the coronavirus. He'll also have to narrow the suburban vote, and if Trump's to win, there's going to be a lot higher rural support for Donald Trump, as well as slightly higher suburban vote. Biden will also have to get a lot more people out in the urban areas if he is to win the state. And that is all for North Carolina. This is a Trump victory in the state. This is a Biden victory in the state. Thank you for watching. Please go subscribe, like the video, as well as hit the notification bell. Bye.